Thank you for tuning in to Gloves Off Seattle. Your hosts, Patti and Meagan, will be talking about all things Seattle women's hockey. A huge Pacific Northwest welcome to the PWHL. Gloves Off Seattle! Well, hello, and welcome to another episode of Gloves Off Seattle.
Gloves Off Seattle.
It's still embarrassing to do with somebody else watching me. For those that aren't watching, for people who are listening, you can't see, but we have a very special guest in the room today. We want to give a big shout out and welcome to Seattle's #1 draft pick, Jenna Buglioni. Welcome.
Hi, Jenna.
Hi, thanks for having me. I'm really appreciative to be on here with you guys and chat.
Awesome.
We so appreciate you coming on and taking the time. We know you're at home and just taking time out to sit and talk with us feels really special. So can I call you Bugs?
Yes, you can.
Great.
Oh,
We'll get that train going.
there we go. We're going to get the Bugs train going. I love it. I love it. So I don't know how much you know about us, but our whole thing is that I am like the hockey newbie. I just became a hockey fan, a little over a year ago. I know very little about hockey. I'm learning as I go along, and I'm just like totally sold into this. So Patti is our longtime, NHL fan and newly minted PWHL fan, as we got our team here in Seattle. So as I jokingly say, like I ask the dumb questions, but just so you know, like I sometimes I don't understand because I'm like, what is this we're talking about? So I might ask a question that you're like, okay, but that's me, the newbie. So
You always have to start somewhere, that's okay.
that is a very
I
good.
forced her to start.
You've
I forced her. She married me. She married hockey.
That's right. I married hockey. There you go.
It's part of the package.
It is part of the package for sure.
Absolutely.
So we told in the beginning of the podcast, we told our hockey origin stories, like how we got into hockey. So I want to hear from you. How did you get into hockey? Tell us all about it.
Yeah, so I'm the youngest of 3 kids. I have an older brother and an older sister. They're about 5 and 7 years older than me, so I'm quite the baby of the family. And they played growing up, and I was kind of always just tagging along at the rink, the little rink rat. I couldn't sit still for more than 5 minutes, so my
We
parents
have one
kind
of
of
those.
put
Yeah, our
my
youngest is
parents
that way too. Yes.
my parents put me in pretty much every sport under the sun just to keep me busy and not annoying them probably. So hockey's one that just stuck. My dad also grew up playing, so it was kind of just natural that I would start. I mean, I started playing in all my brother and sister's hand-me-downs, and I just loved it. Like I fell in love with, first I just started skating, just kind of learning on the ice, and then when I finally got a hockey stick in my hand, I just fell in love with it and I loved being at the rink. I would want to be there every day, all day if I could. If I could skip school, I was doing it. If I for tournaments, anything like that. So I just kind of fell in love with it through watching my siblings play and just being around it.
Awesome.
We asked Meg Turner this too, and it feels appropriate to ask you, do you remember a time before hockey?
Honestly, not really. I don't think so. And even when we look at like pictures of me, there's a lot of hockey and then before that, obviously like baby like newborn pictures, but I don't remember anything where hockey wasn't involved in my life.
Love it.
Yeah. So obviously you played collegiately because that's where you're coming from right now. But
So you didn't skip all your school.
you did, yeah, you actually did go to school. Yeah, you actually did go to school. But tell us about your hockey life, like pre-college. Like what did you do?
Yeah, so I played my first ever year of hockey on a girls' team. I think it was Tiger Novice. We kind of had like a joint team because there wasn't enough girls in my age group. My dad coached me for that, so that was cool to do that experience. And
I'm
then,
glad to hear that that was cool because my dad coached me and I mean, my dad's a really nice guy, but like there was, a lot of yelling. I remember that was softball, not hockey. I've never played hockey.
yeah, maybe as I started to get older, it wasn't as cool, but when I was little, it was definitely, and my dad's like a big teddy bear, so it was nice to have him around. But then I played boys hockey until I was probably in, I would like to say like fifth or sixth grade. And
So
then,
wait. I have questions.
yeah,
When you say boys hockey, like it was all boys except for you or
yeah,
okay.
me and one other girl on my team. that I grew up with.
Because there just wasn't the level of hockey for all in an all-girls team that you wanted to play on. Is that why?
Yeah, back then there wasn't
Back
as
then, like she's so old, you're cute.
well, when you see now the amount of girls that are playing hockey and the amount of associations that have girls teams, like that wasn't necessarily the case.
It's a
Yeah.
new
Even
era.
when I
Yeah.
was playing not that long ago, it seems, compared
Yeah.
to other people when they say back then. But
Yeah.
um yeah, so I played boys hockey. Funny story, I was the only girl in my preschool class. So like I was just used to being with the boys, playing at recess, all that stuff. Like I played boys soccer as well. So like I played boys sports a lot growing up. And then when hitting started happening,
What
obviously
age did that
boys,
happen?
I would like to say around, we called it like Pee-wee, but I don't know what the names of it are now. They've changed it
Mm.
all. So probably around U13-ish,
Okay.
they introduced hitting, and that's when the before that the size didn't really matter because like I kind of hit my growth spurt, whatever, and I was the same size as all them, and then they all just magically sprouted. I don't
Mm.
know what they were eating or what was going on, but they all grew way bigger than I was, and it wasn't as safe for me to be playing at that level at that point. And the relationships, I'd started playing spring hockey with the girls, so I really enjoyed like actually having more friends and like that camaraderie with my teammates. Not that the boys ever treated me bad. I had a great group of boys that I played with, but it was definitely a lot more fun to be with the girls and have that kind of girl gab and be in the locker room and all that stuff. So then I played girls hockey minor till U18, and then I played with the Greater Vancouver Comets for 3 seasons, and then ended up playing Team BC also for 3 seasons. That was just our provincial team, and we played at nationals. And then I was lucky enough to get selected to go to the U18 World Championships
Yeah.
my final season with the Comets. So I ended up going to Slovakia and playing for Team Canada that year. And then
It's
Awesome.
amazing.
5 years at Ohio State. So
Yeah.
it's been a long journey, but I wouldn't change any piece of it.
That's amazing.
Amazing.
Can you tell us what hockey players you look up to? Like who do you fashion your game after?
Yeah, I mean, growing up wanting to make the Olympics and play for Team Canada, I've always looked up to Marie-Philippe Poulin and Haley Wickenheiser and all those players that have trailblazed Hockey Canada to the prestige that it is now. I mean, now that I'm going to be playing with Hilary Knight, I have so much more of an appreciation too. Not that I didn't appreciate her before, but when you're a Canadian, you like stick really tough to that rivalry.
I was gonna say you listed all the Canadian players. I was waiting for Hillary. I'm like, okay, she's totally turning Canada, but you did come
Yeah.
to the United States for college.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, and even being able to spend a little bit of time with her that I did in Seattle on that media tour, she is just such an elite person as well, like just so kind and willing to help that I'm excited to be able to learn from her this year. So I think those are some of the people that I've really looked up to growing up, just how they've progressed the game and their style of play, um, and how they still play now, is amazing. I mean, we wouldn't be where we are without them paving the way for us to have this league that's actually sustainable and how competitive international play is, and all that. So not only the work that they've done to be how they are as hockey players, but to create the environment that I now can benefit from and that we can continue to build for the next generation is
can you
something that,
imagine you as a
yeah.
little girl seeing the way it is now and growing up in that? I mean, it seems, I mean, I know you're not that old, but it just seems like it's grown by leaps and bounds
Yeah.
in the past few, few years that just gives so much hope to girls everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Even just when I was little, like first starting to play hockey, it was all, oh, I want to go to the Olympics. I want to play for Team Canada. And while that's still a big dream of mine and something that I want to achieve, now I can also have, oh, like I want to be a professional hockey player. I want to actually make a career out of this and be able to like live sustainably and not have to work three other jobs on top of that, which some players were having to work other jobs alongside playing. And if you've ever played sports, you know that your sport takes up a lot of time. So I don't know how they were
Absolutely.
doing it. I truly don't.
Well, and we've heard about other people in the league, like, finishing degrees and stuff while they were playing. Like, that just blows my mind. Because, yeah, I think being a, professional athlete is a full-time job. Like, I think it's more than a full-time job because not only are you training with your team, but you're also training on your own. And I think that just, that's
And you're doing media events. You're doing podcasts. You're going to the rough and tumble. You have all these things that you have to do. It's a full-time job.
yeah, for sure. For sure.
Mhm.
Okay, so we're gonna switch, we're gonna switch gears just a little bit, and we want to talk about the draft because obviously that was a very exciting day. We were not together actually; we were separate for that, but we were both watching it, and we were really excited when your name got called. And honestly, because we're new fans of the sport, like we didn't know who you were until then, but now we know, so much more about you. But just tell us about that day and how you were feeling, and were you expecting the call? Like what, tell us all about it.
Yeah, so I had traveled the day before with one of my teammates from Ohio State, Kiara Zinn, and we flew out there. Both of our families were able to make it out, so we kind of had the day that was just a little bit more chill, kind of explore around Ottawa, because I've never been to Ottawa before, so wanted to kind of go and see all the sites that you need to see. Met up with some of our friends that are already in the PETA, but they were there for the award show the next day. So that kind of also eased the nerves, just trying
Hmm.
to see people that we haven't seen in a while and just connect that way. And then the day of the draft, we got ready. I remember I went out for breakfast with my parents because I was like, I need to get out of this hotel room. I am like on level 1000 right now. This is a lot. And I think I had a feeling deep down that I knew I would get picked. Like
Mm.
First round.
I like no, not at all. Not at all first round. I did not expect that at all, to be very
Mm.
honest. Like I had a strong, like confident feeling that I would get taken somewhere. It
Mm.
just was when and where. Um, and to me, I was just so excited to be there and share that moment with my family, and a couple of my teammates were also there. So trying not to let the nerves take over, but I don't know if I really succeeded in that too well because I was feeling every emotion. But
Mm.
once I actually got in the venue, I feel like I felt a lot more relaxed than I was expecting. It was kind of the build up that was more nerve-wracking because once we were in there and we were sitting down, I was like, wow, like the PWHL did an amazing job of the setup. The venue was awesome.
It was
Everything that they
it
did.
was gorgeous to watch on TV, so I can't
Yeah,
imagine having been there. So yeah, that's great.
yeah, and there was a lot of people there, like a lot of fans. So it was just like a very well done and cool experience altogether. So I think when I was actually in there, I was like, okay, like now I can kind of take a breath. Like you're meant to be here. Like it's all going to work out how it's supposed to. Like you're going to take whatever opportunity you can get. Um, and I was trying to go in with an open mind to like wherever you get picked, like you're just going to go and you're going to make the best of it. Like nowhere would have been a bad option for me
Right.
in my mind,
Right.
was trying to like think that way.
Right. Yeah. That's gotta be the toughest thing. I can't even imagine. I mean, we talked through this, like, even just talking about like the expansion draft and even like free agency, just like not knowing like where you're gonna be from like, potentially year to year, however long a contract is. And then yeah, like walking into the draft and saying, like, okay, I'm here for whoever is gonna take me, right? Like that's
Take me, I'm yours.
that's right.
Yeah. And the draft could go like 100 different ways. It all
Right.
kind of depends on how each team goes. And I had some good conversations with teams, and I wasn't expecting really anything. Like I had no idea. I talked to Meg for like a really quick like 15-20 minute call like a couple days before the draft. So I
Wow.
wasn't expecting that at all. Like my agent was like, I kind of have a feeling of where I think you're gonna go. Like, do you want me to tell you? And I was like, no, don't tell me. Like, I
Did
don't
she
want
did
to
she think
know.
it was Seattle that you were going to go there?
Did
No,
your
he
agent
didn't.
ever? Oh, he
Oh,
didn't. Oh, he
He
didn't.
didn't.
Oh, yeah,
I guess
yeah.
Meg likes to keep her cards close. So it was kind of cool.
I would agree with that after talking to her. Yes.
Yeah, she's very strategic, very thought
Yeah.
out. So, but
Yeah.
I am so beyond happy to be in Seattle. I
Yeah.
feel like it's
close to
like
home.
I know.
So
We
close
were,
to home.
yeah, we wanted to talk about like how it does it feel like coming home? I know it's not Vancouver, but does it feel like coming home?
Like, honestly, it's only a 2 and a bit hour drive.
Yes.
So it is so close. And my family, like my parents made it out to Ohio State quite a bit. So I can only imagine how much they're going to be in Seattle now that it's just a drive. They've already applied for their Nexus card to like,
Oh,
Oh
we
my
were
gosh, we have to talk about
we're
that.
yeah, we were going to talk to you about that because we're like we're going to apply for Nexus cards so we can go up and see the games in Vancouver when you guys play Vancouver. So we'll have to have a
yeah,
discussion about that off camera.
So mom and dad will be driving down a lot.
That's awesome. I love it.
yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll be at every single game probably.
Yes.
All of their
Absolutely.
friends and my friends and family have been hounding them about when can we get tickets? Like you need to get a bunch and we'll be there. So I'm excited to see all those people that haven't been able to see me play live since high school. Like
Mm.
even my extended family hasn't been able to come, like my aunts and uncles. So I think that part is what's really exciting. And it's still far enough away from home that it's my own thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's going to be a Buglioni cheering section when we go to Vancouver, so we don't have
We
to
need to
feel
find that section.
we will because it won't be like, being the away team. We know how hard it is to cheer for the away team because somebody's a Anaheim Ducks fan living in, Seattle. So,
I know. If you see one of these in the stands,
oh, what are we gonna?
don't.
Oh, yes.
That's
Yes.
those are your
Those are your
views?
people? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I have like literally the people at Ohio State made them
I love it.
and they gave them to my parents to bring home.
Oh
So
my gosh, I
Absolutely.
love
I'm
it.
sure that they will be in this in the crowd at some
They
point.
have to.
Yeah, chef's kiss. That's great.
It's required.
Yes. I love it. Oh,
S-
oh, go ahead.
Well, speaking of Ohio State, a lot of players got picked from Ohio State that you played with. I mean, a lot of New York, a lot in Boston.
Mhm.
That's what you said.
Yes,
Yes.
that's what I
Yeah.
said. And how's it going to feel to play against those ladies?
Yeah, not only there was quite a few this year, but also in the previous years, there's been quite a few. I mean, I'm so happy to be reunited with Barnes and
That's
Bilka
yes.
just because they are two amazing players and people. And I really enjoyed, I only spent 1 year with them at Ohio State, but I really enjoy getting to know them then. So being able to play with them this year is going to be pretty awesome. It's going to be really weird playing against those girls, especially the ones that I've played with for like numerous years. Like there's two that I played with for 5 years. So
Wow.
it'll be weird, but also fun, I think, to play against them. I kind of know maybe a
You
little
know
bit
them really well.
of their tricks.
Yeah,
So hopefully I can get under their skin a little bit in like a fun, nice way. We can be friends after
that's
after the
right.
game. I'm very, very competitive and they know that. So they know that anything on the
I'm
ice
not
is
shocked
not
to hear that a
personal.
professional athlete is competitive.
Yeah, like uber competitive.
Yeah,
So they know that on the ice we're not probably going to be friends, but off we can gab it up and chat after.
awesome.
Love it.
I love it. Okay, well, one more question about the draft. I have to know about your outfit because Chef's Kiss, it was
Thank
gorgeous. I
you.
loved it. I was like, look at her go. So tell me all about it because that's what I love to talk about.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I went shopping with my mom, my sister, and my aunt from out of town happened to be in town that weekend that we went. We went to a couple different places. I'm not gonna lie, I brought 3 different outfits.
Of course.
Heck yeah.
But
I hope
if
you still have
people,
them all too. I hope you didn't
oh,
return anything.
I no, I did not return anything.
Good.
I will wear them as walk-in
That's
outfits
walking. Yes. Yes.
probably.
That's my wife's favorite.
Yes,
The
it's my
walk-ins.
favorite.
And they all are like the same style, just
Okay.
different. Like one is gray and then one is like a brownie kind of plaid-ish
Cute.
moment.
Cute.
And I think that I really like the white because it was like clean and just looked like sleek. And the
Yes.
people
Mhm.
at the store, we got it at Aritzia, and the people were like, this is gonna look so great with the lighting and blah 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 whatever. And I'm like, sure, why not? Funny story, I actually almost bought a green one. And how
No,
perfect would
Ooh,
that
that
have
would have
been
been
if I
perfect.
got
perfect.
green? But I was trying to stay like very neutral because I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I really wanted to wear something that was scarlet for Ohio
Mm,
State, like bring
right.
that aspect. But I'm like, okay, well, like that's also another team's
Team's
colors, so I can't
color.
do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
had like my heels and my purse and my nails painted scarlet because I was like, okay, I have to have like a little bit of
To
Buckeye
I
represent.
love it.
here with me. So that was kind of my compromise, but I just really liked how it looked. I'd never had an outfit like that. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna like wear something different, kind of new, but also I can wear it more times than just the draft, which was important for me because I was like spending a decent amount
Uh,
of money on it. So
Of
may as
course.
well be able to wear it more than once.
Absolutely. Yes. We talk about this all the time. Like I have a dress, like a very fancy dress that I've gotten to wear many more times than I ever thought that I would. You know what I mean? Like I'm like an occasion comes up and I'm like, really, I get to wear the dress again. That's awesome. It was the best investment I ever made. So
For
hopefully
sure.
that's, yeah, I hope that suit will feel the same way for you, that you'll just be like, yes, I get to wear this again. And you could tell that you felt really good in it, which
Thank
I know
you.
that we're talking about hockey, but I like to talk about clothes. So I think it's awesome when you feel really good in something. It could definitely,
Hockey,
yeah,
clothes.
pretty
I
much.
mean, it's very valid to talk about clothes with some of the fashionistas we're gonna have on our
I
team this year.
no joke.
I texted Mariah Keppel like I don't know, probably a month and a bit ago. I was like, "You're gonna have to be my personal designer this year
Heck
because
yeah.
outfits are gonna have to be like crazy." And she actually made me for my senior day at Ohio State. She was really good friends with one of my old teammates that they played together in Montreal. So I was like, would there be any way that you could like send me Mariah's text? I love the jacket she made for you for the Vancouver game. Like maybe she could make me one for senior day. And she made me this super awesome bomber jacket with like all these Ohio State patches and stuff that was
Oh,
like
wow.
important to me.
I'm
So
like, is it in the closet behind you?
no, it's in a box out
Okay.
there. I'll have to send you guys a
Wait,
picture
wait,
of it.
wait, wait. Oh, you
Yes.
send us a picture, or I was like, is it on your Instagram? Because I can just dive your Instagram and find it
It for
too.
sure is
So,
on my
okay,
Instagram.
well, I'll find it. No worries. But yeah, no, I want to get a picture of that. That's awesome. Because I mean, I don't know if you know, Mariah's going to have a fashion show in November here in Seattle. So
Oh, I didn't know that.
yes, she's gonna be walking. Well, no, she's not. I don't know if she's gonna walk or not, but her looks are
Designs.
her designs are gonna walk in November. So we're pretty excited about
And the
He's
that.
dress is
he's
going to make an
very
appearance
Yeah,
talented.
then.
Woo!
the dress is gonna make an appearance. So there's a little
Awesome.
spoiler alert, guys, for anybody who may want to come. Okay, I have one final question. And if you have anything you want to
You
ask,
know, I like the final
yeah,
word, but
she
I
will
don't
get the
have it.
final word. We want to know what you feel like the biggest transition is going to be from going from being a collegiate player to a professional player. And I know you kind of touched on it, but I just want to hear what your thoughts are.
Yeah, I mean, when you see the people in the league, it is the best on best. There is probably negative time when you get that puck on your stick to make a play. And that physicality. I mean, playing in the WCHA is a pretty physical league, but it's just going to be that another step up, obviously. And I think for me, it's just that time with the puck is going to be pretty much zero. So being able to still make plays and be effective when that time is taken away is probably going to be the biggest jump. And then figuring out what to do with some of my time outside of hockey when I don't have school is a big adjustment for me because
Mm.
at college, every second of your life feels like it's pretty much laid out in a timetable of what you need to do. So I think finding what works for me to make sure I'm feeling my best and playing my best is going to be the other big adjustment. So kind of trying to figure that out now as I've had that bit of time off and in the off season, figuring out some little things that I really enjoy for me to kind of take when I go to Seattle to make sure I'm playing my best.
Yeah,
Well, you know,
definitely.
you can be outdoors pretty much all year here, but you
I
know
know.
that because Vancouver's very, very similar. So I don't have to tell you that. So
I'm so excited.
I know we love it here. Okay, babe, what's the last word?
You know, I didn't even formulate one. I was going to think that it was hiking, and we took that hike in Vancouver, and I just feel like connected with you and your family. We might have to stalk you. I don't know. Stalk the
Oh,
family.
That that that's a little weird, but we will
You
definitely
gave us a
find your
weekend.
family.
We will
We
find your
will
family
definitely
and say
find your
hi.
family in the arenas and say hi to them for sure. And I
oh,
hope they
they
feel
would love to talk to you.
super, super welcome here in Seattle. I'm sure they will.
Absolutely. And I hope you do too. And that just that the team gels around you. I know you were a captain at Ohio State your last season, right? And to bring that leadership here with a bunch of leaders, because a lot of the players were captains. And I'm just excited to see how that all comes together and spills out onto the ice. I cannot wait for it to happen.
Me too. I am so ready. I was actually talking to Coach Muzz from Ohio State today. I was like, this off season is so long. Like, I just want the season to start because I was texting her. They actually have an exhibition game this weekend. So,
Yes.
how are you
Yeah.
guys feeling? All that stuff, just checking in, seeing how they're
Yeah.
doing. And I'm so excited to watch them, but also a little bit jealous that they're starting to play games already.
Yeah.
And I think we still have to wait quite a
We
bit.
need
And we don't even know how
hockey.
long we're waiting, but I know
Yeah.
that we're still waiting. That's all.
Yes, we're
But
still waiting.
I'm excited for that. And it's going to be such an honor and a privilege just to be around the people that we have in our locker room. And yeah, I have leadership experience, but I just want to soak in everything that they have. And hopefully, when my time comes a while down the road, that I can step into the leadership that they've instilled in me. And at someday, that's probably a while from now, but I hope that I'll be ready whenever that time may come. But yeah, and we also just have a great staff that we've started to build around us. So it'll be a really good experience. And I hope, like you guys say, that I felt welcome. I have really have. I hope that you guys also feel like you're connected to us and feel like we're another level into the Seattle scene because there's obviously so much that's already booming there. And I hope that we can just elevate it just that little bit more.
Absolutely. We cannot wait.
Yeah, and the community here is already like ready, open arms. Like you're like it's the longest off season. That's how we feel too. We're like, oh my gosh, can we just get back to hockey, please? And I don't want to go to the boy aquarium. I want to go to the girl aquarium, please. Anyway, Jenna, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate you taking a moment just to talk with us and come on here. And just so you know, like we are ready for puck drop. Whenever that is, whenever that's coming, and whatever the name is of the team, we are ready for puck drop.
We
And
will embrace it.
we are so glad that you're part of PWHL Seattle and the inaugural season. It's going to be a lot of fun. So
Awesome. Thank you so much. I really
thank
appreciate you
you.
guys having
Thank
me on.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
Bye.
see you in the rink.
Yes, we will see you.
And that's the show. Tune in next time for another episode of Gloves Off Seattle.